And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Robinson now off the option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after 1. Elliott now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondered about his...
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen.
Hurts fumbles it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Lawrence on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, look at the juke. So it's halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Philly.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the deep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and goal, Hurts buying time, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.